Hey everybody, Middle Guy back again, and today I want to talk about Governor Gavin Newsom's fire fact checking site. I'm going to fact check him because he couldn't be lying more about everything involved in this fire. And everybody knows about the California fires raging. If you don't, then you probably live under a rock. But what's happening here in California, I live in California. I just live up in the Bay Area and in the northern area of California. I'm not down in SoCal. So thankfully, we're not having to deal with any of these fires. But he's known about this problem for years. He's the reason that this is happening. So we're going to go ahead and go over to his little fact-checking site here. And let's go. California Fire Facts. And we're going to get back to this donate here in a minute because that's something I really want to talk about and just show you what kind of a piece of human feces Gavin Newsom is. But let's go to the first one here. Lie. California cut firefighting budgets. So he responds here to this Fox News tweet about him, Gavin Newsom or Governor Newsom cut fire budget $100 million months before, okay? And he says, ridiculous lie. We've doubled the size of our firefighting army, built the world's largest aerial fighting fleet, and increased the forest management tenfold since taking office. What he said right there is partly true because the personnel has doubled, absolutely, as it shows you right there. That is a fact. And then the budget has also went up too. But what he's leaving out is this here. Let's go to this article. Newsom misled the public about wildfire prevention efforts ahead of the worst fire season on record. Now, mind you, this is from 2021. Everybody see that? Look at here. I'm going to highlight it for everybody. 2021, when we first started having these horrific fires more up north in California. So let's scroll down here. On Governor Gavin Newsom's first full day in office, he's been in office since 2019. Just destroying this state on a daily basis. Okay. Governor stood before the camera, clad in, I don't care about any of this crap, okay? Everybody has had enough, the governor said, announcing he'd signed a sweeping executive order overhauling the state's approach to wildfire prevention. Climate change was sparking fires more frequent, ferocious, and far-reaching than ever before. It has nothing to do with fucking climate change, and I'm so tired of hearing that. Anybody that's saying that these fires are caused by climate change are just stupid or ignorant, or probably both. Okay. Everybody's had enough, blah, 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 and confronting them to become it said it was going to be a year-round effort. Okay. The state's response, Newsom added, fundamentally has to change. But 2.5 years later, as California approaches what could be the worst wildfire season on record, which it absolutely was, if you go back and check, since this article was written, we've had some horrific fires here. And he's still done nothing. But let's keep going. An investigation from Cap Radio and NPR's California newsroom found that governor has misrepresented his accomplishments and even disinvested in wildfire prevention. The investigation found Newsom overstated by an astounding 690% the number of acres treated with fuel breaks and prescribed burns in the very forest projects he said needed to be prioritized to protect the state's most vulnerable communities. Newsom has claimed that 35 priority projects carried out as a result of his executive order resulted in fire prevention on 90,000 acres, but the state's own data shows the actual number is 11,399. Overall, California's response has faltered under Newsom. After an initial jump during his first year in office, data obtained from CAP and NPR's California newsroom shows fire fuels reduction output dropped by nearly half in 2020 to levels below Governor Jerry Brown's final year in office. At the same time, Newsom slashed roughly $150 million from CAL FIRE's wild prevention budget. In 2020, 4.3 million acres burned in California, the most in California's recorded history. That was more than double the previous record set in 2018 when the Camp Fire destroyed the town of Paradise, killing 85 people. Okay. Unbelievable. Most of the state is in an extreme drought or exceptional drought, which means there is abundance of dry vegetation ready to catch fire. A record heat wave has swept the state already this year. Okay, so why wouldn't you be cleaning up more stuff? Okay, so we fact-checked him there. His fact-checked, he's a liar. Fact-checked is false on him. He lied about this. He's lying about this. Okay, let's go to the lie two. These wildfires are caused by California's management of forest lands. And then you see the little tweet there. President urged the state of California to manage their forests and cut back the brush. Yeah, exactly. Trump told them that, the science of forestry. Trump, take care of the floors of the forest, very important. And then we'll go down here to this. The budget for managing the forest is now 10 times larger than it was when Gavin Newsom took office. It was $200 million annual budget. Okay, well, who cares about the money being spent? Because it doesn't matter how much money you put towards it. Is the work actually getting done? Or are you just a bunch of people paying a bunch of other people to do nothing? Because that's what seems like it's happening. California dramatically ramped up state work to increase wildland and forest resilience. That's a lie, because these wildfires wouldn't be raging the way they were if this was true. Okay, this I didn't fact check on here. This Newsom is working with developers. I have no idea. The smelt policy is absolutely part of the problem, because that's the whole reason why if you live in California, you pay any attention at all. We've dumped a bunch of water into a bunch of rainwater into the ocean last year because of to protect these smelt. And the smelt directly helps Gavin Newsom because he owns restaurants in which they sell the smelt in, and they're all higher end restaurants. And the problem isn't the fish itself, it's the over harvesting of their eggs. Okay, so let's get to this one. California ran out of water and reservoirs are empty. There's no water coming out of the fire, and it's because the city didn't fill the reservoir, but at least the fire chief is a woman and gay. Okay, well, that's true. And they're trying to fact check this. Okay, so let's see. Water reserves in Southern California at record levels. There's no shortage of water in Southern California. And we're going to go ahead and go to this, because he's a liar. January 10th, 2025. Why was 117 million gallon capacity reservoir not used during Palisades firefight? Some are questioning why the Santa Ynez Reservoir, located in Palisades Highlands, was offline during the Palisades fire. The reservoir has a capacity of holding 117 million gallons of water. It was closed for repairs. It was closed for repairs. No, I just totally lost my spot here. Oh my gosh. It was closed for repairs so it could not be used to help battle the flames. It's located right in the middle of Palisades. Governor Gavin Newsom has directed an independent investigation into reports of loss of water pressure to fire hydrants and unavailability of water supplies from the reservoir. So right there, again, he's lying. He knows he's lying, because why would he need to open an investigation into why a reservoir was empty if none of the reservoirs were empty? Gavin Newsom has destroyed the state of California. Trust me, I'm going to tell you. He has destroyed the state of California because of his actions. Okay, all these other things are just stupid, so I'm not even going to go through this, but I want to scroll back up to here and show everybody something. So, okay, let's go to this. Donate to the Cal Fire Foundation. Campaign for Democracy. This goes to Act Blue. Act Blue is the biggest Democrat Party contribution site around. So let's scroll down here. The terms and conditions, where is it? Now, of course, I can't find it. But just so you know, 4% of every donation that you make on this page here goes directly to Act Blue. So even though you're trying to donate money to help people in the fire, 4% of it's going to go to the Democrat Party. They're just going to take 4% off the top. Because why not? Why can't they? This guy is the biggest scammer, the biggest grifter, the biggest gaslighter, and just the biggest human piece of trash you could ever want to come across. You think Biden's bad? He's a million times worse. Please never let this man get close to even running for the president, let alone being the president. Because our country will look like California does right now. The whole thing will be on fire. And it'll be a goddamn joke, honestly. It's just ridiculous. If you want to donate to help these people out, find a good charity that's actually the money's going to go into them. Do a little bit of research into the charity before you donate, please. And do not donate a goddamn red cent to this stupid site here. It's disgusting, and this man is disgusting. And California made a huge mistake when we didn't recall him when we had the chance. But anybody, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Everyone take care, and I will see everybody very soon. Thank you.